good. The research, trying to talk research right now, basically, and I've been trying to find when the market is mean reverting, when the market is trending, okay? And there's just so many ways, there's a lot of different ways to quantitatively say that the market is in a trend or the market is mean reverting. And I do think that markets go through these stages. Like, there's indecision, which results in choppy behavior in the chart. And then there's decision, where there's trends that happen. And the idea is, if we can find, like, when generally that changes from trending to mean reverting, or from mean reverting to trend, like, in general, it's not like it's exact. We can't predict a trend to happen, right? Trends happen because of fundamental reasons, because of, for whatever reason, it pops out. However, is there a way to identify it's been mean reverting for a long time, and now we await a trending signal? A trending signal would be breaking highs or lows or in the range that it's in, or breaking away from its moving average, or volatility spiking. Either way, and we'll just go in that direction. There's many different ways. So that's where I'm at right now. I have tried increments where I split the market into lines on the chart that never move, that it goes increment to increment, and if it goes in straight directions, it's clearly a trend where it doesn't retrace. So I have that. That can tell me if it's trending or not. However, it's kind of, you get probably similar results just using a moving average. If the market is above the moving average, and it keeps on trending and it doesn't go back to the moving average yet, it's still above it, it's just continuing upwards, all right? And then that's a trend upwards. So that's clearly a trend too. So you could take that. That's a lot simpler than doing the increments, I can tell you that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I want something super general, because I want things to work across the board, all right? You know how I talk about trend following all the time, but that's an idea that can apply to any market. Sometimes, like lumber prices, something happens where the frickin' lumber now costs way more money, and it just skyrocketed. And like the cocoa prices, I mean, chocolate happened a while ago. Silver just recently. Like, these things happen, bro, and the idea is to capture that, and I understand that. However, I'm not going to trend all the time. That's my point. I'm trying to find, how can we capture these trends without sitting through the mean reversion, without getting chopped apart, without freaking down 40% last year in the April chop. Like, that's the trend following funds. That's what happened to them. So look, we need to find a better way, and it's been a year at least that had this one question that I've been trying to ask myself. When does it trend? When does it mean revert? That's it, So we're trying that out. And I think I get too much into the weeds, so now I'm gonna go take a little bit of a step back, and have something very general, something like a moving average. If it's above the moving average and it's trending, and then it stops, meaning it turns over, like the market did recently in the daily chart. It kind of turns over and like, okay, well, now it broke, it's underneath the moving average now. Okay, now what? Well, what this means is, like, well, we just captured a massive trend upwards. So what does that mean? It means that perhaps there's not another big trend coming right now. Maybe there's going to be chop. We need data to suggest that across multiple markets. But so there's hypotheses that we test over and over in different ways, and we're just trying to find one way instead of many different ways. We just need one way to do this. There's also the idea of taking into account all these different methods of identifying trend, and having a score across all of them. So like, this market is definitely mean reverting because each one of my signals is saying it's mean reverting or whatever. There's that too. It's like a composite trending score. That could happen too. I don't know. But the idea is to get a portfolio of systems running one program and show a good back test, and then let it run in the future. And hopefully it's higher frequency than super big picture day trading, which takes years to see the results. And like, I want to see a good amount of trade. I want to see like 500 trades a year at least. I mean, that makes sense to me, especially if you're diversified amongst many systems or many charts. So I don't think that's that many trades at all, you know? So that's the idea. That's where we're headed towards. And we're going to keep going. All right, peace.